Well, July's employment report was, a little bit better than expected. Some would say a Goldilocks report. But as Powell reiterated last week, the Fed has plenty of other data to weigh before its September meeting. Will this morning's number move the needle in any direction? With us now is Jennifer Schonberger. And Jennifer, is this a Goldilocks report? Just what's the reaction here?
Good morning, Jared. Seeing cooling for the second month in a row in the job market after the Federal Reserve has hiked rates 11 times. That top line number that you guys have been talking about on non-farm payrolls clocking in with a one handle, 187,000. That's down from the 209,000 that we saw the month prior. And we also got revisions down, as you guys have been talking about, nearly 50,000 for the prior 2 months. But that unemployment rate dropping to 3.5% from 3.6%, and wage growth coming in stronger than expected at 4.4%. Still a very strong number, not in line with the Fed's 2% inflation. So a bit of a mixed bag here for the Federal Reserve. Certainly seeing cooling, as I mentioned, on the top line number, but the wage growth still stronger than what the Fed would like to see. That said, wages tend to lag prices, and we are starting to see some cooling for inflation data based on the latest CPI and PCE numbers. So perhaps 6 months from now, we could see wage numbers starting to come in a bit lower as well. Of course, that will depend on the tightness of the labor market as well as the strength of the economy. Now, it does help the Fed's case to go a bit slower here and collect more data. If anything else, it certainly bodes for higher for longer. We'll see what the data shows in the upcoming months, whether we still continue to see job growth at these heightened levels. It could push the Fed to move faster. If not, perhaps continuing on a slower path. Now, Austin Goolsbee, president of the Chicago Federal Reserve, told me earlier this week that the Fed is really striving to stay on what he called the golden path, which is to bring inflation down with not inflicting a recession. And he's confident so far, given the cycle that we have seen, that job growth doesn't have to job losses, I should say, doesn't have to skyrocket in order for that to happen. I will have more insight on the jobs report in the next hour when I talk with Acting Labor Secretary Julie Su. Back to you.
Looking forward to that. Thanks so much, Jen. Appreciate it.